Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Up to the Real. I am Julien, and with me as always,
Your boy James.
today we're going to be talking about trailers galore and a whole bunch of other few things. Without further ado, let's just get started. First thing is James Gunn is finally reinstated to be the director for the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 film. The thing is, Disney said that basically they will push back his schedule so he can finish the whatever they want to call it, reboot, standalone sequel, whatever they want to call Suicide Squad, and then they'll start filming Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 right afterwards. It's pretty interesting that he's basically able to do DC and Marvel right back to back with each other. What do you think about that, James?
I think it's weird timing because I figure if they were gonna do it, they would have done it closer to when the backlash was.
Yeah.
It seems like at this point it was so far gone, everyone already given up. That just tells me that whatever was probably going on for Guardians 3 must have been pretty dire. We're like, all right, screw it. Like, let's get James Gunn back.
And so I was reading from the Hollywood Reporter article that basically they were in talks of putting him back in for months now because literally there were some directors that were rumored to come in, look at his script, and were like, they can't do it the way that he was visioning it. And there was going to be too many rewrites. And basically Disney was just like, you know what? Screw it. We're just going to bring you back because, yeah, we wanted to put a political statement on it, but there's no other person who could do this movie like you could.
They must have thrown a lot of money at him because I can imagine, like, I had a couple friends who messaged me like, oh, he should have said, screw you. Like, no. Like, you pretty much embarrassed me on that national level. I should be like, no, I'm not. I'm done. I got my own thing now.
But the thing is another thing somebody was talking about was one of my coworkers brought up a good point is Kevin Feige came out and said that he has basically almost the exact same comic book mind or comic book appreciation as he do, and he literally thinks if Kevin Feige said if he even decides to step down, the person you would want to take his place would be James Gunn.
Yeah.
So James Gunn has been a trooper the entire time throughout this whole fiasco, we're gonna call it. But if I'm him and I have a passion for making comic book movies and I love the comic book era and stuff like that, why not redo Suicide Squad and show you what a Suicide Squad movie could really be, and then not only that, do the baby I've been doing for Marvel for the last 6 or 7 years? Why not?
And the thing is, like, I feel doing Suicide Squad it sucks because it might be a risk because if that's bad, it might somewhat hurt Guardians, but I think he's earned enough reputation with the Guardians movies where people will be like, yeah, even if Suicide Squad's bad, they'll still go see Guardians.
They'll still go see Guardians, exactly.
So
we'll see.
But speaking of kind of controversial directors / writers, Tarantino's ninth film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, just got a trailer. Kind of stars Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, where Brad Pitt plays Leo's stunt double. You see kind of them just being kind of just,
casual dudes,
kind of scumbaggy in a Tarantino style, but fun-loving. Margot Robbie's also in the film. We see like a Bruce Lee kind of impersonator. Weird thing I noticed about this trailer, not a lot of gore set up in this trailer. Like, there's not a lot of scenes that seem like they can go horrible.
So the thing is what he's been saying in articles and things like that is Quentin Tarantino has stated that this film is going to be more of an appreciation of old Hollywood, like 60s Hollywood. 60s, 70s Hollywood, and what's going to happen is there's going to be, because there's not going to be that much gore, but when it's there, it's there because, this is going during the time of the Charlie Manson murders. So I guess, I don't know if I'm right on this one, but I think Margot Robbie is like one of the women for Charlie Manson. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just speculating.
Because she's in the trailer, but they don't show her with no one else in it. Like, she's just on her own.
She's dancing, stuff like that. And I think she's in a scene where she's in front of a house that looks like one of the houses that Charlie Manson, infiltrated and killed people in. So I don't know, but I know for sure that he said that this movie is going to be more of appreciation for old Hollywood with a little sprinkle of gore. So this might be not gore all around.
That's a Tarantino sprinkle of gore.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. It's not going to be like how Django was or like how Hateful Eight was, where it was gore all around it, but there will be enough gore to be like, oh, okay. Like, I think with Pulp Fiction, right? Pulp Fiction didn't have that much gore until the scenes where the gore came out. You're like...
Still had a good amount of, violence in stuff that we're not seeing yet in this trailer, though.
Right.
So, I'm interested to see more because this was just kind of like a little taste of the characters. It's a good scene where a little girl tells Leonardo DiCaprio she's the greatest acting he's ever seen. He starts tearing up and stuff, which is so stupid, but it's fantastic. It looks great so far.
It's Quentin Tarantino at its finest. Can't wait to see it in July. So speaking on another trailer, that will be a film that will be released a month before Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, will be Disney Pixar's fourth installment of Toy Story. We finally got a full trailer this time. I forgot the toy's name, called Sporky, I think it is, or whatever.
Something, yeah.
Something like that. And so this one reminds me so much of Toy Story 2, meaning, like, hey, Woody is going to help this new toy try to get back to his new owner, but then he realizes that he found Bo at this carnival, and basically she's trying to teach him how, hey, I understand we had kids and things like that, but we don't need kids anymore. We can just be ourselves and, like, enjoy our life as a toy. And I'm just sitting there like, okay.
I kind of zoned out a bit thinking about the trailer and everything. Then when you said Bo and Woody had kids, you meant they have kids they belong to. And I was like, when did they have children together? I was zoned out. Yeah, sorry. Woo.
And so I think for sure this is gonna hit some strings, because Woody has always been about being to a kid, right? Always being to a kid and always being loved by a kid. And I think this film is gonna be the one that's gonna be like, hey, I'm calling it now. I don't know. I'm shooting a shot. I don't think it's gonna be a right shot, but I'm just spoiling it out there. I think this is the movie where Woody is gonna finally be like, you know what? I'm out. He's gonna go fall in love with Bo and leave the rest of the toy game.
Watching the trailer, for some reason, nothing hit with me at all. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
Like, they're trying to, like, show, like, this is going to be very emotional and everything, and even people are like, oh, this trailer's going to even make you cry. I'm like, I didn't see anything in this trailer that would make me, like, touching. And as far as the whole possibly Woody leaving thing, you think Tim Allen's going to lead the show?
Well, no, I'm not saying that this is going to be the final installment, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's why Tim Allen would have to leave if Woody's gone.
I don't think it will be gone. Well, this is hypothetical, right? If this is the final film, let's say hypothetically this is the final film. This would be the film that says Woody decided that he's not done, but he decided that he wanted to stay with Pete.
Be his own toy.
Be his own toy, right? And then everybody else basically does their own separate ways, whereas whatever Buzz considers that, or whatever everybody else in the gang considers being their own toy is, right? I think that would be a good ending. But again, this is Pixar we're talking about. This is
That's
Disney
what I'm saying.
we're
Like,
talking about.
I would believe that Woody would go his own way if this was the last movie, but I don't believe this is the last movie.
Right. And that's the problem. And so far, like you said, everybody's talking about bring tissues because the trailer makes you cry. I was like, no offense. There's some emotional tropes that I'm seeing here that could potentially make me, like, emotional. But I'd say Toy Story 3 just hit the strings a lot better than this one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's supposed to be said in this trailer. Like, they're trying to find their way back in. Woody's thinking, no, maybe not. I don't know.
Right. It's just basically he found Bo, and Bo has taught him the ways of not being, not having a kid as, the owner of him, and he's just trying to learn his ways. It's like, I can understand that being a concept, but is that going to make me cry, though? No.
But things that will make you cry.
Yes.
We recently, I almost called it Just League. Avengers Endgame got a new trailer a little while back. We see kind of, from what we were told, I should say, we see some of the cast kind of all grouping together. They're kind of making a plan. We don't see, like, any actual, like, fighting in this trailer. Kind of just them, like, being remorseful and like, all right, we need to do something about this. It looks like they might be going into space to save Tony Stark, or they might be going into the quantum realm. There's a lot of speculation, but we see kind of a lot of the surviving people grouping together. It's interesting to see where this is going to go, but is this actually all just a bunch of hoopla? Or
I think some of the scenes in this film are
in the trailer.
Yeah. In the trailer are, like, literally just made to be made. So, for instance, no offense, I think Black Widow's, when she's shooting at the marksman and stuff like that, I think that's completely fake. I think the hangar scene with everybody together with Robert, with Nebula, with everybody together going into the quantum realm, but you don't see Thor, Mark Ruffalo, or Captain Marvel in it. I think that's a fake scene. I want to. I'm thinking that's probably the fakest scene out of the entire thing because, like, in the first trailer, you literally have a whole arc about Tony being stranded with Nebula. So the thing is going to be for me, it's like, so are you going to literally do that for 30 minutes and then the last 2.5 hours of the movie is literally them trying to redo everything that's happened? I don't know. I think that's going to be a big play point, and I think that I don't think Tony and Captain America and the group aren't going to see each other until like the very end after Scott Lang does all the things. So I just think that's a fake scene. I also believe they're gonna go into space. I don't know to what extent they're gonna go into space, and I think they're also gonna go to the quantum realm. But I'm pretty excited.
I'm going to counteract what I think because
I'm
something
listening.
you pointed out made me think the opposite. So the three we don't see mainly are Thor, Captain Marvel, and Hulk.
Yeah.
Those are the three strongest. I think they're going to be fighting Thanos while the others are on another mission. Like they're going to be holding him back so Thanos doesn't stop them. Because that would make sense to be those three. Because I didn't even think about it until you said those three. I was like, they're the strong ones. Um, I think from this trailer and last trailer combined, seeing a lot more Nebula, but still not seeing her with Tony. I think at some point, I think they're going to be on the ship together, and she's going to be like, "I'm going to go get people," and she's going to take off, and then just
Leave him.
yeah. That would explain at least why she's with the other people and why she's not with Tony. It's hard to say. I have to assume they're going to go to space to get Tony.
I assume so.
I feel like they're just. I do feel like it's gonna be in the second half of the movie. Um, I don't know. It's weird that he's such a pivotal plot point, but he's not shown with anybody. Clearly, because they don't want to show like he gets saved because they want to ruin that point. But it feels like they're showing a lot of what the movie could be, but not showing him in it. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about the quantum realm. I think people are putting too much faith in that, just because. I don't know. I think Ant-Man isn't that important in their grand scheme as much as I'd like him to be, but I just don't think the studio cares enough about Ant-Man. He's kind of their, I don't know. I don't know.
I agree. I think that it's gonna be not a pivotal point. I think it's going to be an interesting point enough. It's going to be like, oh, hey, I'm Ant-Man. I've done this much in the film. I've done this much in the MCU. Here's my little take in it. And they're going to be like, okay, then we're going to take it and then we're going to expand it to whatever we want it to be,
I just
know?
don't know how the quantum realm can help by what they've told us about the quantum realm.
As of now, no. And that's why I had to rewatch Ant-Man and the Wasp, which, by the way, I just don't like Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's a whole different topic to talk about. And I watched it, and the thing is, everybody keeps talking about the quantum realm deals with space, time, and things like that. And Michelle Pfeiffer's character, she talks about time for a very specific moment. And it's not about more of like, oh, like I can go back in time or things like that, right? It just means time isn't as significant. To me, in the quantum realm, it's not as significant as people wants to make it out to be. And so for me, that's why I'm like, I don't think it's that important that everybody's trying to make it out to be. But people are going to speculate no matter what. That's the point. Anthony and Joe Russo have all said that there's, in both trailers, there's scenes that we literally just made for the trailer just to throw y'all off. Which FCs are those? We don't know. I mean, they duped us with Infinity War thinking Hulk was going to be in Wakanda, and he was the Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
So, like, I will have to see. Like,
yeah, I'm interested to see what happens with this. How much more time we got? Like a
month and some change.
Oof.
April 26th, 27th. So we got like 5 or 6 weeks.
Damn.
So one of the biggest movies of all time. Well, not of all time. To finish this saga, which they're calling it the Infinity War saga. MCU has stated that because, you know, as of today, the merger of Fox and Marvel, Disney has officially been finalized and it's officially a thing. I say, because they're making the first 3 phases just called the Infinity War or Thanos Saga, something's telling me they're going to ride this train for a minute. And what's going to be interesting, which I'm hoping to see, is that they're going to go further into X-Men Galactus, Fantastic Four, and things like that. And then hopefully Doctor Doom. I don't know what they're going to do with the next saga that they're going to call it, but as of now, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the next following story.
My guess is going to be like Secret Wars and using more of the scroll, because I think they've said a long time ago that some of the people already in the world are scrolls, and they might not even know it. I think that might kick off the next chapter.
Have you seen Captain Marvel yet?
I haven't.
So, for all of those who have seen Captain Marvel, yes, you're going to look at him and be like, I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell him too. I can't say anything yet. Spoiler free. I hate to put it this way. Maybe that might not be a thing. But when you watch the movie, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
In Guardians of the Galaxy 1, there are still scrolls. I know that much. Because Ronan's fighting them still. He hates them. I don't want to know nothing else.
We'll keep it at that. We'll keep it at that for now. I don't want to spoil it.
I'll probably know next week. I'm probably going to see this
I
week,
I need to go do it.
Probably going to see it tomorrow, actually. So
please go. But other than that, without all those theories, is there any more theories you want to talk about with Endgame?
No. I think people are getting too hype on the Soul Stone too. I don't think it's gonna do anything. I think you're gonna have a more simple explanation because people are stupid. And if you try to over-explain something to stupid people in a superhero movie, they're not going to get it. So,
but I mean, I think it would be easier to just trap everybody in the Soul Stone, and basically everybody's trying to go find Thanos and take the Soul Stone and reach everybody else and redo the snap. That's just me. I think it would be smarter because doing space, time, and all that crap is going to go way over the general audience's mind, in my opinion. And I think that's why I would say just do what happened in the original Infinity Gauntlet comic. But who am I? It's just my opinion.
People are dumb. Make it easy.
And I'm surprised you even tried to make a shot on something yet.
No, I don't feel. I've. So one thing I do know is not saying anything specific. I was right about one of my guesses that I didn't even know about. I'm pretty accurate with those, but I like to feel very confident about what I'm guessing before I make a complete guess on it.
Okay, that's fair. So with that being said, I don't have any more theories. I just know that because this is going to be a new saga after all this, I do believe that Captain America and Iron Man are going to retire. One of them is going to die. The other one's going to retire. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, I'm kind of right. Well, I'm just throwing curveballs now. But other than that, that's kind of all the news that we have. The only movie that will be released this week that I think matters, no offense, is Us.
Why would I be offended?
I mean, wait, isn't Dumbo coming out this weekend too?
I don't know. I don't give a damn about that.
I think Dumbo comes out this weekend. Sorry guys, let me find out. Cause oh Lord, if it's Dumbo.
Cause Us comes out 26th?
No, it comes out this Friday, the 22nd.
I don't know what day it is.
Some of it. Look, I just came back from vacation. I'm surprised I even remember what today is. So, oh no, it's just Scott. So yeah, it's just Us, and then next weekend will be Dumbo.
I don't give a damn about no Dumbo.
Yeah, who cares about Dumbo? So, but other than that is it from Up to the Real News. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications if you haven't. Follow us on social media, guys. We will try to engage more on social media this year. I make a pledge to do that. And other than that, follow both of us on Instagram, Twitter, whatever your heart desires. And tell your friends about us. Just please tell them. We can't do the show without them. We would love to expand our stories. Just bring them in. Just bring them in. Anything else you got to say, James?
I'm going to see Captain Marvel this week.
And then after that, then we'll talk about his scroll theory. Because I really want to talk to him about that scroll theory. But from all of us here at Stage 3, guys, thanks for joining us and stay tuned.